Hey, welcome to a walkthrough of this post. Today's lesson, and the difference between plugins in a directory and plugins in a marketplace registry. Cost me a few hours of confusion. Worth knowing. The symptom that started this. I had 10 plugins sitting in my marketplace's plugin directory, but only 7 were actually installed in Claude Code. Skills missing, commands not loading, agents not triggering, 3 plugins simply not there. Here's the lesson, stated plainly. Plugins existing in a directory doesn't mean they're registered in the marketplace. The folder isn't the source of truth. The registry is. How marketplaces work. Claude Code uses a two-tier discovery system. Tier 1, marketplaces, which are central registries. Tier 2, plugins, individual extensions registered in those marketplaces. The folder of plugins is just storage. The registry is the index. The marketplace.json file is the source of truth. It defines which plugins are available, their versions, descriptions, authors, source paths, and categories. Claude Code reads this file, not the directory, to know what's installed. Plugin entry shape, name, version, description, author info, source path pointing to the plugin folder, and a category for grouping. 6 fields all required. Miss any of them and the plugin won't load. The detective work. List the directory, count entries in the registry, find the diff, list of 10 plugins on disk, 7 entries in marketplace.json, 3 missing, Eli Blogger, Market Quant Analyst, and Nano Banana. Add them and they're back. The fix is mechanical. For each missing plugin, read its plugin.json metadata, build the registry entry, add it to the plugins array in marketplace.json, save, restart Claude Code. The previously invisible plugins are now visible. But why 2 tiers? Why not just auto-discover plugins in the directory? Fair question. The answer is intentional. Selective exposure of work-in-progress plugins, version control, deprecation paths, curation rather than auto-discovery. Friction is a feature here. Common categories I've seen registered: development, security, productivity, analytics, AI, sales. Categories help users discover plugins by intent rather than just browsing names. Choose them deliberately. 3 more categories worth noting: analytics for data and metrics tools, AI for ML and language model wrappers, and sales for CRM, lead gene, and outreach utilities. The categorization helps people find what they need. Editing marketplace.json by hand is tedious and error prone. So I built a web tool, loads JSON, displays plugins in a table, add or edit through modal forms, validates as you type, exports the updated file. Manual JSON editing is the worst. Lessons learned. Directory existence does not equal registry registration. Systematic scanning with ls-d is more reliable than glob patterns. Alphabetical ordering aids maintenance, and automation beats manual JSON editing every single time. Try it yourself. 5 steps. Scan the plugins directory, read each plugin.json, update marketplace.json with all entries, validate the JSON parses, and optionally use the marketplace JSON editor I just described. Half an hour total. The result? All 10 plugins are now properly registered and discoverable. Blog management, password recovery, market analysis, PDF conversion, reverse engineering, image generation. The full set works. Claude Code finally sees what I'd built. The bigger lesson. When something in the system seems like it should auto-discover, but doesn't, check whether there's a registry that needs to be updated. The 2-tier pattern shows up everywhere. NPM, PyPI, Docker. Recognize it, and you save hours of debugging. What's next? Now that the marketplace is correct, I can layer on tooling, auto validation, continuous integration that checks every commit, a web-based editor available to the team, maybe even auto publishing of new plugins to a public marketplace someday. And that's the lesson. Plugins in a folder aren't installed. Plugins in the registry are. Build the tooling that keeps them in sync. If you hit this same pattern, save yourself the hours. I met Eli at actira.com. Cheers.